RBI has unleashed a series of steps last night to stem the fall in the Indian rupee. This has led to a lot of liquidity being squeezed out of the system. What is the impact? Well, rupee has risen by more than a percent against the US dollar today. The bond prices have tumbled more than 6.5%, and stock prices have also corrected because liquidity is being squeezed out of the system, affecting the bank borrowing by stockbrokers and other entities. I was extremely amused yesterday. A leading fund manager, fixed income manager, was extolling the benefits of investing in bond market at this point of time. He repeatedly said that since WPI, the wholesale price index had come down dramatically, the Reserve Bank of India was apt to reducing interest rates, and this would have a very favorable impact on bond prices. I think he missed the point completely. At this point of time, the rupee has been tumbling, having fallen by almost 13% over the last 1 month. Naturally, in order to defend the currency from falling further, it was obvious that the RBI, instead of reducing interest rates further, would raise interest rates. One way of doing this is to increase the short-term interest rates, and by squeezing liquidity, this is exactly what RBI has done. So here we have leading bond manager, a fixed income group manager, talking about interest rates coming down, being reduced by RBI to spur growth in the economy, and RBI has done just the opposite. How are investors expected to invest in such an environment when there are such misguiding views being expressed? I think people are just expressing views based on the direction in which they stand. If they have open positions, long on bonds, then they are extolling the virtues of bonds. Nobody wants to have a holistic view of the entire situation. RBI has done very much the right thing. They had to definitely defend the rupee, and this squeeze on liquidity will continue for some more time. This will choke bond prices and the stock prices as a result. This will continue for quite some time. Coming back to Ben Bernanke trying to soothe the markets by saying that until the unemployment level comes down to 6.5%, interest rates will not rise in the United States. This has sent global stock markets up. I believe this is just to calm the markets. This is not being supported by the data that is coming out of the United States, which is showing strong growth in most areas. The consumer confidence has improved, and this talk of Ben Bernanke is only to calm markets just after this great carnage we saw in the month of June. I believe that improving data points coming from the US are only going to be suggestive of the fact that the tapering off of QE is going to begin very soon. I would not be surprised to see it start from September, and this will definitely impact world stock markets, including the Indian stock markets and other emerging markets. India has a story of its own. The recent measures by the Reserve Bank of India to squeeze liquidity are definitely going to impact both bond and stock markets for some more time. In addition to that, the global factors have also turned negative, so one could see a lot of correction in both bond and stock prices for some more time. I would suggest investors to stay out and to be calm in such uncertain times. The Reserve Bank of India has done absolutely right thing in trying to defend the rupee. However, I believe that the problems of the rupee are more structural in nature, and this support, temporary respite to the Indian rupee, will not continue for very long, maybe just a few more weeks till it begins to fall once again. So people who invest in India, have to take this currency issue in consideration and then put their foot forward. So stay calm, stay out of bonds, stocks, and other asset classes till the environment becomes more friendly for investors. Take care. Bye bye.